I'm storyteller and author Pleasant Despain, and you have a wonderful imagination. Welcome to Pleasant Journeys. My story for today is called Why California Has Earthquakes. It's a Native American legend from the Gabrielino tribe. They were the first inhabitants of the land we now call California. It's found in my collection, 11 Turtle Tales, Adventure Tales from Around the World. Long, long before there was any land known as California, there was only water that covered the earth. There was no land at all. And it was a quiet and lonely place. But one day, as the sun began to rise, Great Spirit looked out over all of the water and said, I want company. But what will I use to create some land amidst all of this water? And it was just then that a giant sea turtle swam toward him. The turtle was as large as an island. Oh, thought Great Spirit, this is a possibility. He called the great turtle over to him and said, do you have any brothers or sisters? Oh, yes, said Turtle. I have 3 brothers and 3 sisters. And are they all as big as you? Oh, some are even bigger, said the turtle. Oh, good, said Great Spirit. I want you to go out, find your family and bring your brothers and sisters to me. I want to speak to all of you at one time. And so the turtle swam off to the west, and it took him an entire day to find his oldest sister. And then on the second day, well, he found his youngest brother. On the third day, he bumped into his twin. It took 6 days for him to find all of his siblings. And then on the 7th day, the 7 gigantic turtles swam toward Great Spirit, who was quite pleased at what he saw. Oh, he said, I am going to have all of you line up, and then you'll sit very still while I put some sand and dirt from the ocean's floor on top of your backs. One day, this land will be called California, and you will be long praised and honored, every one of you. Oh, the turtles were pleased. Great Spirit said, now, line up, straight line, oldest to youngest, north to south. And they did that. Great Spirit went, no, it's not quite right. You 3 youngest at the end, I want you to move slightly to the east. And they did that. Ah, yes, said Great Spirit. This is good. Now stay very still, very quiet, and Great Spirit reached down through all of that water to the ocean's floor, and he put so much sand and dirt and sludge and mud on the top of the turtle shells, layer after layer after layer. And when he was finished, why, the turtles were so large that the backs of their shells still were high above the land he had created. Oh, said Great Spirit, this is good, because they will make majestic mountain ranges. Then Great Spirit smiled. He brought in earth to mostly the northern part of this new land, and he left a lot of sand on the southern part. He brought in birds to sing. Well, of course, he had to plant trees, mostly on the northern side. And then he created, using his thumb and his long fingers, big troughs. He just dug right down into that new earth and created lakes and space for streams and rivers. And he made sure that the water flowed from the west down the mountains into the salty sea. And he was pleased when he was done. He brought in some clouds so there'd be rain and the wind to blow. He felt quite good about this. And it all went well for a very long time until there was trouble. Well, the turtle family, they grew tired of staying so still together that long. And the four turtle brothers said, I want to go swim in the great ocean and watch the sun to set. And the three sisters said, no, we want to swim to the east to watch the sun rise. And they started arguing, and the argument went on for some time until finally the four brothers just stopped arguing and began swimming to the west. And suddenly, the three sisters stopped arguing and began swimming to the east. Kaboom! There was a great split in the land, and a zigzag that went from one end to the other. And there was smoke, and there was fire. There was so much movement. And then the turtles found, they were fused together. They were stopped short. There were so many layers of land now resting on their backs. And so they made peace with each other. And, well, every once in a while, because families tend to do this, especially brothers and sisters, well, they'll start arguing again, and all of a sudden there'll be another crack. An earthquake will happen. The land will shake. Trees will fall. The animals, the birds, and the humans will get quite frightened. And then things will settle back down as the turtles rest and stay still for a very long time. Well, I like sharing that story. And one of the reasons is from the time of childhood, I have always loved turtles. Turtles are so independent, and they carry their own home wherever they go. They can breathe the air, they can be in the water. They are slow, methodical, and there are so many stories throughout the world. Creation myths involving turtle carrying the world on her back. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. And if you'd be so kind, give it a like and perhaps subscribe. I know I ask that each time, but it really does help the channel to grow. Leave a comment, I'll respond. Down below, you'll find my website, and every one of my books on the site has a direct link to Amazon.com. There are so many stories yet to share. Another story to tell next week.